shall lift up a standard against it. So once you make your move to physically harm us, the Most High gonna make a move on you, Esau.
Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
So Esau, the so-called white man, didn't hate blood. What's that? Christopher Columbus, he said he couldn't put his sword down for an hour. He was on a killing spree when he came over here. Slaughtering Gad, you know, having a time of his life, killing Gad, you know, killing
He's a Christian too.
Yeah. So-called,
He was a Christian.
So-called Christian, you know. So what you think the Lord gonna do when he gets you, you know? Because you have not hated blood, you didn't hate slaying us, blood shall pursue thee.
That was the point on that. You wanted, you said Isaiah 63.
Isaiah
66. All right, 63. It's Isaiah 63 and 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra?
Who is this that coming from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? That's your biggest fear. Your biggest fear, Esau, is knowing that Yahawashi is on his way back. Because that's the power that's going to be given the power to take you out. Our Lord and Savior, you know? Would you try to demonize Yahawashi? You try to say, oh, it's not real, you know? But you're going to find out Yahawashi is very much real and alive and well. In the spiritual world, on the right-hand side of his father, Yahweh, waiting to get his vengeance on the earth. The scriptures say the day of vengeance burned him in his heart. Yahawashi can't wait to come back and deliver his elect and set order on the earth and put you red devils in slavery, you know?
It says, this that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength.
This that is glorious in his apparel. Yahawashi is coming back in the glorified form. First and foremost, Isaiah 47 and 3 tells you, I will not beat thee as a man. He's coming back as an angelic power, angelic force. He's coming back with that new extraterrestrial body, superhuman body. He's coming back on some Superman shit, on some Dragon Ball Z shit, on some Hancock, indestructible. Not only that, but he's coming back with the innumerable amount of angels, all the hosts of heaven, and he's coming back with power and great glory. You got
Isaiah 47 and 3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen.
We was getting into some of your nakedness and your shame being seen. You know, packing us on slave ships, you slaughtering the Native Americans. That's shameful to you. That's a shameful history that you're trying to cover up. If it wasn't shameful, you wouldn't be trying to cover up slavery. That's why the scriptures say, shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. You know?
Yep, what you did to obtain this land in your power, man. You know?
Yep. Being brought to your shame.
Yep.
So thy nakedness shall be uncovered. The skirt is lifted up on this hoe.
That's right.
It's a raggedy disease fucking slut. You know, every disease in the book.
That's right. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
So Yahawashi gonna take vengeance. He gonna take vengeance on you red Hebrew Edomites, and he say he ain't gonna meet you as a man, meaning he coming back as an angelic power, a force that can't be reckoned with. You know, when you see him coming in, first and foremost, the glory of the chariots alone, those are just the angels. And they say one angel can destroy the whole planet Earth. You see the maneuvers the chariots do. You see the power that the chariots have emanated from within them. Esau can't duplicate that. He can't even track them or copy that. You know? Okay. Esau tried to send his fighter jets out. His chariots fuck around and zip off, you know, at the speed of supersonic speeds. They stopped at the drop of a dime. Esau can't explain how these vehicles are doing that. And those are the angels. Lesser spirits, because Yahawashi is the highest spirit created. What are you going to do when the Son of Man comes, the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, the first spirit created, which is in the image of his Father Yahweh, which when he comes down, he's going to be a representation of the Father on the earth. What you going to do? No?
Yeah, this is back in Isaiah 63 and 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra?
So Yahawashi is coming to bring death and destruction to the Edomites. Who is this that coming from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? Basra is a city located in Edom. Yep. It's letting you know that Yahawashi is coming to kill the Edomites. You know? And don't hate us. We just the messengers. We just tell you the judgment. You know?
Just telling the truth.
Yahawashi gonna come from the fourth dimension to the third dimension with all the hosts in heaven to bring death and destruction to the Edomites. You know? The nation that the Heavenly Father hates.
This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength.
Glorious in his apparel, his royal apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. Him coming back with power and great glory. Power that this earth has never seen. You may turn on a Marvel movie, see what's some characters? Professor X, or all the superheroes and shit. Dragon Ball Z, Goku. You may turn on these movies, these science fiction movies. These characters got so much power. Like say for instance Dragon Ball Z, Goku. He's so powerful. He fighting gods. He got to go to a different dimension to show his true power. No, nobody on the earth can fuck with him. He's that powerful. You got these different animes that show power on a level beyond understanding. None of that can compare to the power that Yahawashi is coming back with. Power beyond this physical realm's understanding. Let alone the chariots. Are powerful. You can't explain. How much more the Heavenly Father's Son coming back with that power? No?
That's right.
And him giving that same power to his elect.
Says, I that speak in righteousness mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat.
So the garments of Yahawashi is like he's treading in the wine press. That's how much killing he gonna do. It's like he's stomping on grapes. He gonna do a lot of killing when he comes back.
It says, I have trodden the wine press alone, and of the people there was none with me.
Yahawashi trodden the wine press alone, and with the people there was none with him. So he gonna be leading the charge. He gonna be standing on top of the chariot, leading the charge to destroy you heathen nations, starting with you red Hebrew Edomites.
I have trodden the wine press alone, and of the people there was none with me, for I will tread them in mine anger.
So Yahawashi is gonna tread you people in his anger. He's coming back furious. He's coming back pissed off. When Yahawashi return, he ain't gonna be smiling. You're gonna see an angry so-called black man standing on a chariot killing you people. You know the terror that the Heavenly Father gonna bring on the earth?
This is Jeremiah 25 and 33. And the slain of the Lord shall be at that day from one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth.
The slain of the Lord shall be from one end of the earth even to the other end of the earth. So it's going to be death and destruction through the four corners of the earth. The Heavenly Father not going to spare men. He's not going to spare women. He's not going to spare the elderly. He's not going to spare the young infants. If you on the Heavenly Father's hit list, he's going to put you to death. The scriptures say the blood is going to be as high as a horse's bridle. The Lord going to do mass death. Esau, you so-called red Hebrew Edomites, talking about you elites. You got something called the Georgia Guidestones when you want to do population control. You want to reduce the population down, I believe, 80%. You want to kill 80% of the world's population. Well, guess what? The Most High going to beat you to it. With you in it. The Most High going to depopulate the earth. He going to kill off all you wicked motherfuckers.
That's right. They shall not be lamented, neither gathered nor buried. They shall be dug upon the ground.
They shall not be lamented, neither buried nor gathered. They shall be dug upon the ground. So it's going to be dead bodies everywhere. And why would they not be lamented? Because the people that would lament after them, mourn for them, they going to be dead. The people that would gather them up to take them to the funeral home, they going to be dead. It's going to be dead bodies everywhere. Oh, pretty much, I'm looking at the city of San Francisco. Everybody I see walking around here is dead. A dead person walking. It's just a matter of time for their judgment coming. If they ain't of the elect of the Israelite, they repent.
Walking dead. That precept, Psalm 110 and 5. It says, the Lord at thy right hand shall strike through kings in the day of his wrath.
Strike through kings. The Most High's Son coming back to take kings. Put you heathen nations, you heathen kings in slavery. So he coming back to take Putin, if you still alive, he taking you out of power. Kim Jong-un, if you still alive, he gonna take you out of power. What's some other ones? Netanyahu, if you still in power, he gonna put your ass in slavery, Vladimir Putin, if you still here, he gonna put you in slavery, All you kings, he gonna chain your ass in.
That's why it speaks about in Revelation, the 19th chapter, many crowns.
Yeah.
Yahawashi ain't gonna be sitting on the throne and you got Job Proverbs over here, you ruling. No, everybody gonna be in some scripture saying every knee shall bow.
That's right.
And the scripture say those my enemies were not that I should reign over them, bring them hither and slay them before me. When Yahawashi come back on the earth, and all bets aside, he here. The Son of Man is here. It's on and popping. The earth is ours, you know. Like that movie Brightburn, take the world. We're taking the world with brutal force. You know?
Verse 6 says, he shall judge among the heathen.
Judge among the heathen. So we're going to judge all you heathen nations. Put you in captivity. Some of you, we just going to cold kill your ass. You know? Or that motherfucking laser will come chop your ass off. Brother might use spiritual power, throw your body up in the air and watch you splatter to the ground. We're going to be getting creative in that day, you know? We finally get our hands on you, on the wicked of the earth. We finally can get our hands on these motherfuckers that destroyed the Heavenly Father's earth. That looked at his holy people as nothing. You know? We finally get our revenge on our enemies. You know how good that's gonna feel? And Tupac said that. Revenge is like the sweetest thing next to getting pussy. You know?
He shall judge among the heathen. He shall fill the places with dead bodies. He shall wound the heads over many countries.
He shall wound the heads over many countries. So Yahawashi returns. He's taking all crowns, you know?
This is back in Isaiah 63:3. I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me, for I would tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments.
The Lord said He's going to trample these heathen nations in His anger, chiefly Esau, and trample them in His fury. So He's coming back pissed off and angry. That's like we started off. We started off in 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter. One day to the Lord is 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is one day. Really, in the mind of Yahawashi, it's only been 2 days. 2 days since He was on the cross. 2 days, you lynched Him, you hung Him, you pierced Him, you Roman soldiers. You put the crown of thorns on His heads. You put the spikes in His hands. You had Him hanging on the cross. You made mockery of Him. We pissed off, so when He come back, the day of vengeance is in His heart.
This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth.
Yahawashi is not coming to bring peace. He's not coming to join all the nations together as I like the Christians teach. He's coming back to save the world. No, Yahawashi ain't coming back to bring peace. He's coming back to make war with you for the wicked.
I came not to send peace, but a sword.
I came not to send peace, but a sword. He's coming back for judgment. He gonna make war with 2/3 of his own people. He gonna put you niggas to death. You know? And after he killed 2/3 of his own people, he gonna get you other heathen nations.
Back in Isaiah 63:3, I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me, for I will tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments.
Blood shall be sprinkled upon Yahawashi's garments, meaning he's gonna do a lot of killing.
Yeah.
He's not physically gonna get his royal garments bloody, you know, unless he wanted to, but I doubt that. You know?
Yeah.
He's gonna be sending them laser beams down to kill you. And your blood will be sprinkled on his garments. You know? And it ain't gonna be nothing. You can't hold a trial against him. You can't bring him up on war crimes. You can't. There's nothing you can do when Yahawashi returns. You just gotta bow down and lay down. You know?
Yeah.
It's surrender. You know. You know, when the war gets out of control, the losing opposing force. I surrender. That's what they should gonna be doing. But the Lord gonna so in the 2nd Ezra 13, you gonna hold that. He gonna harden your hearts to fight.
And I will stain on my raiment, for the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come.
The day of vengeance is in Yahawashi's heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. The year when He's gonna redeem His elect. He's gonna save His elect from this hell. You know, when we be joined back with Him, joint heirs with the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. And we receive the same glory that He's received. He puts the crowns in our heads, puts the scepters in our hands, and we become rulers over these heathen nations. Say something.
Oh, you can say, yeah, when He give us those new bodies.
New bodies.
Then we're going to turn into what? Hunters.
Yeah.
Round up, like it says in Psalms 149. Yep, 149. To round up the elites with the wicked rulers, man, and put them straight into captivity.
2nd Esdras chapter 13 verse 8. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight.
So the nations that come against Yahawashi, they're going to fight our Lord. Like you said, who was building the space program?
Well, India's they're preparing for to make war drills for space. They even mentioned the chariots. They call it UFOs, you know. So they're preparing war on all scales. They're preparing for the world war, and then the actual war in heaven, man. You know.
So all these nations, they're going to come together to fight the Lord, but they're afraid, but they're still going to fight. Because going back to like when the Lord delivered us out of the land of Egypt, the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, even though he was getting hit with all the plagues not to let us go. Because the Most High was so in Exodus 15:3, it says the Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. He likes to see a good battle, so to speak. You know?
And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his head, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war.
So Yahawashi didn't lift up his head, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. He just going to give the commandment, and them lasers going to come out.
But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth, as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath.
Out of his lips a flaming breath, out of his mouth a blast of fire, which is talking about that concentrated heat, that the laser beams. And a perfect example is the movie War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise, when you see them running and the laser beams were shooting out the chariots and turning the people into powder. That's what the Lord is going to do when he returns.
And even if you're watching the movie, certain times those vehicles would take in the human bodies into the ship, and then it'll sprinkle out their blood. You know, that'll come out of the ship, which they getting that straight from the scriptures. You know.
And out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burnt them up every one.
Burnt them up every one. So every nation that turned from fighting each other to fight the Lord, he's going to burn every last one of you up at once.
So that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude.
So out of an innumerable multitude, Ezra, you got to remember, this is a vision that the Heavenly Father is showing Ezra. So he actually seen the end times. He's seen Esau's fighter jets. He's seen their stealth bombers. He's seen Esau coming at Yahawashi with everything he has. He's seen all the heathen nations coming at Yahawashi with everything they have. And he's seen that blast of fire, and they all being turned into powder.
Nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and the smell of smoke.
So out of all those great multitude that was coming against the Lord, nothing was to be perceived but dust and the smell of smoke. Them laser beams shoot out the chariot, and all of a sudden, all of the elements disintegrate, turn to powder. You know, just like War of the Worlds. Nothing was to be perceived but dust and the smell of smoke.
When I saw this, I was afraid.
So Ezra seen the vision, and he was terrified. He was scared when he seen it. You know, so how powerful is it going to be to actually live it? You know, be here to witness it. You know, jump to 29 verse.
Verse 29, behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth.
And that's the time we're in now. Like we read in Habakkuk, though it tarry, wait for it, for it will surely come and will not tarry. We're in a time where the Most High is going to deliver them that dwell upon the earth, which is talking about his elect. We're in a time of our great deliverance.
We read that in Isaiah the 63rd chapter, the year of his redeemed. Alright, so the time of the elect being redeemed is going to be the same time that the wicked are going to be destroyed. Alright, the judgment and the deliverance going to go hand in hand, man.
It's balance. The Most High always deals with balance. Just look at us leaving Egypt. On one end, he destroyed Pharaoh, and on another end, he gave us salvation. You know? So the Most High always been like that since the foundation. He deals with balance.
And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth.
So when Yahawashi returns, it's going to be to the astonishment, to the surprise of these people. People are not expecting the Lord to return. I read back in
2 Peter.
2 Peter the 3rd, the day of the Lord coming as a thief in the night. It's not, these people are not actually watching for the Heavenly Father, Son to return. But we know it's close. So when it happens, it's going to be to the surprise. Oh shit, you got to remember when he returns, World War III is going to be taking place. It's going to be famine. The RFID microchip is going to be implemented. Hell, Leviathan going to be fucking shit up. Pestilence, Spirit of the Lord with spiritual power. So it's going to be like people's whole reality is going to be like, like is this shit even real? Is this reality? And all of a sudden you're going to see Yahawashi come back with all the chariots. You're going to see all the holy angels come out of the sky. And you're going to know because you're going to see Yahawashi on the chariots, you know?
That's right.
And you got all these evidence of they call them the orbs, the chariots, you know, they got footage of them. But you're going to know what they're here to do. And they're not for your good.
And one shall undertake to fight against another.
Race wars.
One city against another.
Yeah, race wars, city against city, people against people.
One place against another.
Different places fighting against each other.
One people against another.
Yeah, you're gonna have people, different races. It's gonna be race wars. People linking up in cliques to help each other survive. You know.
And one realm against another.
And one realm against another. Yahawashi coming from the fourth dimension, the spiritual realm, to the third dimension, the physical realm. The physical realm versus the spiritual realm. Yahawashi coming in the vehicles, which are vehicles that can travel from the fourth dimension to the third dimension, the chariots of Israel to fight Esau in the third dimension. You know?
Revelation 12:7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon.
There was war in heaven. Talking about the heavens and the sky. It's not talking about a physical fight in the spiritual world where the spiritual demon Satan got into it with the spiritual demon Satan got into it with the Most High, and all of a sudden him and Michael the archangel having a Dragon Ball Z battle in the heavens. Let's talk. Matthew 6 chapter says that your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So there's complete order in the heavens. That's talking about Esau, so-called white man fighting against the Lord and the angels. Because Michael the archangel is going to lead the charge. They tell you that when we read Daniel 12 chapter. He shall stand up for the children of thy people. So he's going to come back with Yahawashi leading the charge.
And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels and prevailed not.
Prevailed not. So they're going to lose, you know? Even though, like we read in 2nd Ezra, 13th chapter, that the Most High is going to harden Esau's heart. He don't harden his heart to fight, but he going to lose. You know?
And prevailed not. Neither was their place found anymore in heaven, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan.
Which is talking about Esau, that old serpent, which is called the devil and Satan. Like we read back in Job 14:5, thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. There's a boundary where the Most High has given him on his limit of rulership. And during that time, the Most High gonna send his son back to take him out of power.
That old serpent.
The old serpent, which is the devil, which goes back to the garden. And old serpent Esau. So all this, second Ezra chapter.
Adam, who's Yahawashi, you gonna get the serpent. Gotta get on the serpent for that, man. You know?
Way back from way back.
We said it goes back to the beginning of time.
Good.
The battle of the righteous and the wicked has always been going on. It says, and the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him.
Was cast out into the earth.
If I can add this too, it's like it, because what? That serpent was loose for a little season, it said, to deceive the whole earth. And that season is up for you devils, man.
Verse 10 says, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation. Like I salvation is gonna come with this destruction.
Now it's come salvation. It's hand in hand. Like Esau, they got the Moabites, they got the yin and the yang. You know, positive, negative. It's a balance. The Heavenly Father is going to get rid of wickedness and then establish righteousness. And at the same time, He's going to use the fire to kill wickedness and to cleanse the earth. You know? So that's why there's going to be new land mass. It's going to be the whole makeup of the earth is going to change when these missiles get shot off. You know, and just like He used the flood to change the makeup of the earth. Because before the flood happened, the whole earth was one big land mass. That's why the earth, you can fit it together as a puzzle. They call it Pangea. You know? So the Heavenly Father, he's a balanced power. And this was all set up before the foundation of the earth. And just notice He's actually going to use the missiles, because think about it. The scripture said our streets are going to be paved with gold. We're going to have walls made of crystals and emeralds and all types of precious stones. Those stones have to come from somewhere. And in extreme heats, a lot of those stones are created in extreme heat. A lot of those precious minerals are created in extreme heat. So He's going to use these missiles to bring forth more nutrients of the earth, more minerals to build our kingdom.
And I heard a loud voice sing in heaven, now has come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of His anointing, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down.
The accuser of our brother is cast down. Esau, the so-called white man, the one who said raise it, destroy it. You know, the Most High is finally cast this wicked ass devil down, and it's coming. You know? That's why, brothers, you gotta keep enduring, keep fighting the good fight of faith. You know, keep holding on to what's been given to you. Because we about to witness the downfall of our enemies. You know?
And keep watching. You know, stay on your watch. Because if you're looking, you already see that the Lord is casting this devil down. He's not at the height of power that He once was. He don't have the same relationships that He once maintained. His society is already breaking down, man. It's news every day about something going wrong here in Babylon. Whatever state or city you may be in or may not be in, it's all occurring, you know. So the Lord is already breaking this place down.
Well, I tell you that in 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter says, as a woman with child in the 9th month, before 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb. Using that as a metaphor as to where when a woman is about to give birth, she goes through her birth pains before the actual baby comes out. And those birth pains are a representation of the different plagues the Most High is smiting Egypt, which the modern day Egypt is America. That's why over there, right now over there in Vegas, they got a plague of grasshoppers and locusts over there. That's not by coincidence. You got all these super moons and these blood moons. That's not by coincidence. And I was watching the Apostle Tahar's old breakdown of Genesis, the first chapter. He got into it like he said back during the time like the Vietnam War, those different wars that was taking place. He said he can remember all types of different blood moons, all types of moons would occur before these wars would take place. So the Heavenly Father uses these signs to let you know that He's about to do things on the earth. So all these blood moons, all these plagues are a sign that Esau is about to be taken out.
It says, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night.
Yeah, you got the nerve to accuse us before our power day and night. You got your witches and your warlocks praying to the Heavenly Father to destroy us for not keeping our commandments. Which you the one that put us in a position not to do it in the first place. You got your witches and your warlocks sending up prayers and curses, telling the Heavenly Father to destroy us for our actions on the earth. You the one that put us in that trap, that snare.
Habakkuk 2 and 15. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink.
Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink. We're talking about Esau, the so-called white people, giving us that strong drink to laying a snare upon us, a trap. You know? Wickedness. You know? You go to the hood, all types of shit is available. Abominable pork. You can easily buy pork. You can easily buy crab and shrimp, but that shouldn't even be on the market to buy. Right. Causing what? Jake to commit a nigga. You know? You promote these R&B artists to push adultery. A man sleeping with another man's wife, is that a sin unto death? You promote all ways that are to lead to Jake's destruction, and then going to the Heavenly Father and saying, look what your people are doing. When you the one pushing it over. on their nakedness, calling the Heavenly Father, saying, look, Lord, they sins are uncovered. When you the one pushing it on them. That's why the Heavenly Father, really, it's all going according to his plan. We'll get into that too.
Verse 16, thou art filled with shame for glory.
Thou art filled with shame for glory. The things that you once gloried yourself on the earth, the things that were glorified to you, are being brought to your shame. Perfect example, we brought the devil up earlier, Christopher Columbus. It was once a prideful thing to celebrate Christopher Columbus Day, you know? Oh, he discovered America, he was a great explorer. He was the fucking devil. He knew exactly what he was doing. He knew he was coming over here to conquer the northern tribes. That's why he had Hebrew interpreters on the ship with him. Because he knew that the tribe of Gad, the tribe of Reuben, the northern tribes over here, the Arawak Indians, they spoke Hebrew. You know? So that was once something you glorified in. Now it's being brought to your shame. He ain't nothing but a fucking killer. You know? What did the Indians, they wanted to, Gad, they wanted to do something called Indigenous Indian Day? Something like that.
Indigenous People Day, I believe.
You know? Because everybody waking up that you read Hebrew Edomites are the devil.
Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered.
Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered, meaning your nakedness, Esau, your shame is uncovered to the world. The daughter of Babylon is exposed. You know? You ain't nothing but a filthy, dirty, nasty slut.
The cup of Yahweh's right hand shall be turned unto thee.
The cup of Yahweh's right hand, which is talking about slavery. Lamentations. It's talking about slavery. Psalm 75. It's talking about slavery. The cup of the Lord's right hand is going to be turned unto you. And you're going to drink of that cup, Esau. You're going to have the taste of you being packed in slave ships. You're going to have the taste of you having your family split. You're going to have the taste of seeing your children put to death. That's coming to you, red Hebrew Edomites.
Yeah, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory.
Shameful spirit shall be on thy glory. So your glory is being brought to your shame.
This is Lamentation 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
And really, this scripture is referring to you elites, because you everyday Edomites out here today, y'all catching nothing but hell.
Yeah,
y'all strung off the opioids.
Y'all getting the first wave of the curses, man. You know.
So really, this is talking about the elites. Rejoice.
Yep.
Rothschild, Rockefeller, David D. Rockefeller. Go spend that billions of dollars. You got to have a ball, because your judgment is coming. You know? Or David D. Rockefeller. Have a ball. You know? Do all the wickedness you can, because your judgment is coming. Rejoice and be glad. Continue.
Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
So just like the Israelites, we had to drink of that cup of the Heavenly Father's hand. It said the cup shall pass through unto thee. So Esau, you're going to drink of that cup. You're going into slavery. You're going to suffer to see have your backs wet. You're going to suffer to put in dungeons, you know, and forgot about for years. Suffer to have be in the cotton field, you know. Suffer to be packed on slave ships.
Your family separated.
Your family separated.
Yep.
Have an intergalactic slave trade. One the father on this planet, his daughter on this planet, you know. His uncle on this planet. Mining fields.